It's the longest day of the year, and it unlikely feels extra long if you hate your job. According to 2024 report, the average employee is 10% less satisfied than they were 4 years ago at the height of the COVID pandemic. Here to break down why employees are so dissatisfied and looking to leave their jobs is career coach Liz Bentley. Good morning to you, Liz.
Good morning, Mary. Great to see you.
Oh, you too. So can you tell us what's driving this dissatisfaction with the job?
People are really getting dissatisfied in their work, and a lot of it's related to financial struggle, inability to get promoted, get the raises they're looking for, feeling really stressed around their finances. It's also back to work policies that are inconsistent, people being called back into the office 5 days a week or more than they want to be going back. They're also feeling burnout with bosses emailing and texting them around the clock and not really feeling boundaries around it and really not feeling appreciated.
So the technology sector was one of the two industries least satisfied with their employers. Tell us why that is.
According to a recent survey, 93% of the people in the tech sector are looking for a job right now. And there are two main reasons for that. The first is pay, and that's really surprising since typically that industry is very well paid compared to typical American jobs. But right now they're seeing cuts in salaries, people reducing salaries at their jobs, also lower income salaries offered when they're looking for jobs. And the second big reason is because of mass layoffs. Since the start of the year, 49,000 people in the tech industry have been cut. And this has come from a lot of the big companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Salesforce, Google, etc. They've been doing what's called copycat layoffs, where they're laying lots of people off because it's making their P&L look good, it's good for their stock price, and the board is happy about it. So they've been getting away with it and making a lot of frustration in that industry.
So if you're thinking about quitting, what are the things you should consider first?
Okay, so we run into this a lot in our business, Mary, where we walk into companies and we're coaching people and they say, you know what, I'm really unhappy here and I want to go. And I would say there are three big things you have to think about before you make the leap. The first one is this a you problem? Now, what I mean by that is that if you're getting bad feedback, if you're underperforming, if your boss is frustrated with you, maybe you need to look at yourself and work on your communication, work on some of your own issues, because your issues are going to follow you wherever you go. So you want to fix them here. The second thing you want to think about is, are you frustrated because you're looking for a promotion? And are you looking outside because you're trying to get ahead? And so do you want to make a lateral move, or are you trying to get promoted? It can be very hard to get promoted going outside, although it can happen. So if you're looking to make a lateral move, you need to look at what's going to happen in the new job and how long are you going to have to wait there before you can move up. So those are really important things to consider. And the last one is, what are your non-negotiables? What do you not like about working in this job right now that you don't want to repeat somewhere else? Because the idea is that if you're leaving, you want to go get what you're looking for. So is it about your work-life balance? Is it about working from home or being in the office? Is it about the culture you're looking for, or the bosses that you want to, or the people you want to work around? Last advice I would give, Mary, is get a job while you still have a job. I suggest not quitting first because it's very, very competitive out there and easier to get a job when you already have one, plus a lot less pressure on you.
Good point there. Now, if you've tried everything to be happy, but quitting is still the answer, what do you need to do moving forward?
Okay, first thing you need to do, obviously, is get your resume up to date. And people hate doing that, but you got to dive in there and get that resume really looking great because it's very competitive. While you're doing that, look for the red flags, because as you're looking through your resume, people are going to look for, have you not got promoted in your positions? How many times have you left a company? Are there any gaps in there that are looking kind of suspicious? So make sure you really look for the red flags in your resume. Also, if you get an interview, really practice and role play with somebody. People have gotten very, very good at interview skills, so you really have to be ready for it. The other thing I would say is that it's really critical in getting a job is networking. Who you know is going to really help you. So if you don't have a great network right now in your industry, get out and do a lot of networking. It will help you now and it will help you in your future. And according to the research, if someone is recommending you for a job, you have a 50% chance of your resume being picked up versus a 12% chance if they are not. People are applying for a lot of jobs online, so it's a very, very very competitive market out there.
Career coach Liz Bentley, thank you so much for joining us. Such good advice for us.
Thanks, Mary. Great seeing you.